Well, when a business is great for Rietumu, it's terrible for Russia, it's terrible for Ukraine, it's terrible for Kazakhstan, it's terrible for the CIS. It means that those countries are losing money because money is being sent to Rietumu. Now, that said, I don't think the Latvians can be blamed for this. In other words, on one level, the countries that are sending the money have to share in the blame as well. But it's very, very clear that Latvia does have an offshore banking economy, and that it's quite destructive. Now, Latvia is not the only country that is guilty of this. The United Kingdom has a very similar economy, and it too is very destructive. So, I mean, it seems as though what's needed is a kind of global conversation regarding the destructive aspects of offshore finance. It goes several different directions. Sometimes it ends up being invested in real estate in London. So, I mean, it can go in any number of directions. But the problem is that it's not available for investment in the source countries. Now, sometimes it washes back into those countries and it does get invested. But it's not being taxed, so you're losing tax revenues. But the money doesn't always come back either, and so you're losing the money for investment back home. So the two chief downsides of this are loss of tax revenue, loss of capital formation at home. So those are the two big problems. Now, that said, you have to set up a system of rules which prevents this. So it's in the interest, of course, of an individual business person. Using that term a little bit loosely. Sometimes you have legitimate business people, other times you just have thieves to get the money out of the country because they don't want to be taxed, and they're concerned about the future stability of the country as well. But without getting into a long historical discussion, we've experienced this problem once before. It was after World War II when a very similar thing was happening. In war-torn countries of Europe, people who had money wanted to get the money out. And what planners knew was that this would prevent investment from occurring in precisely those countries where the investment was needed. And so they put capital controls in place and agreements in place which limited the movement of money. Frankly, we need something like that again.